Hi, and welcome back to Storytime. I'm so glad that you could join me again today as we continue our adventure through the calendar and all the funny little holidays that we are discovering. So this week's holiday is one that you may have heard about. This Thursday, April 22nd, is Earth Day. Have you guys heard of Earth Day? Yeah? Earth Day is a day that we celebrate Earth, the planet that we live on, and all the things that make it unique and wonderful. It's also a day that we think about ways that we can help protect our Earth and ways that we can make sure that it stays beautiful and functional for everybody who lives on our planet. So I have picked a few stories to share with you today. A fun song that we are going to do. It doesn't really have to do with Earth Day, but something that is on the Earth. It's really hard to find a good Earth Day song that I thought you guys would enjoy. So we are actually going to play a little game called The Floor is Lava. You guys ever heard of that one? Yep. So you're going to need a chair or sofa or something that you can sit on to get your feet up off the floor. So keep that in mind as we get to our game time. So, all right, should we go ahead and get started? Yeah? Okay, let's make sure that we have all of our wiggles out so that we are ready to sit and listen to some stories, okay? Ready? Arms straight up in the air. And wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle this way. Wiggle that way. Shake and make a funny sound. Ready? Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap. Good job. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap. Okay, we're almost ready. Do you guys remember what we need to say? Ready? I am great. I am smart. I am strong. I am loved. And today is a wonderful day. It is, isn't it? It is a wonderful day to get to spend some time with you, my friends, reading some wonderful stories about this beautiful planet that we live on. Okay, our first book is called Happy Earth Day by Alex Appleby. And it gives us just a really, really quick and simple version of how the holiday came about and kind of some of the things that we do on this special holiday. This is a whole series of books called Happy Holidays, and we have several here at the library. They are really great at giving just a really good explanation of some of these different holidays and why we do the things that we do. Oops. My tripod got a little crazy there. My camera, there we go. Now you're gonna be able to see the pictures in our book. Happy Earth Day. Look at all that beautiful green. Our Earth is so beautiful. It has so many different colors and smells. Love it. All right, here we go. Happy Earth Day. Earth Day is a great holiday. Look at that giant tree. Oh my goodness. There's 3 of them holding hands around it, and they're still not all the way around, are they? Earth Day happens every year on April 22nd. So this holiday, no matter what day of the week April 22nd lands on, that is when Earth Day occurs every year. So you guys can remember that maybe for next year. Earth Day started in 1970. So we have been celebrating Earth Day for over 50 years. It's a really long time, isn't it? We have felt that our Earth is very important even long before that, right? This was just when we started celebrating it on a certain day. The man who started Earth Day, his name was Gaylord Nelson. And this is a picture of him with one of his puppies. He knew that people wanted to help the earth. What is she doing to help the earth? Right, she's planting flowers. That helps our earth stay beautiful, doesn't it? He also knew that people wanted to keep the earth safe. I think they're doing that by planting more plants, right? People like to recycle. You guys know what it means to recycle? Right, we take something and we turn it into something else, right? So maybe a plastic bottle becomes part of a toy that you play with, something like that. Or we can also reuse things to turn them into other things, right? On Earth Day, some people plant trees. Trees are very, very important to our earth. They provide so many things for us. They provide shade, they provide oxygen, they provide wood. They are very, very important. Ooh, other people celebrate Earth Day by cleaning up litter. Litter, what do you guys think that is? Right, it's trash that has been put not in trash cans, but just out into our world, into our earth. So if you can see here, there's things in the grass that are not supposed to be here. So this family is picking all of that up, putting it where it belongs. That is something that everybody can do, right? This says you can help Earth too. Well, how are you gonna do that? We've just talked about many ways, haven't we? You can plant flowers, vegetables, trees, pick up litter, recycle, reuse. All of those things are ways that you can help the earth every day and not just on Earth Day, right? I know that you guys do an amazing job taking care of our earth. I know it. All right, before we read our next book, let's stretch our bodies a little bit, okay? You ready? Whew. Stretch your arms way up to the ceiling. See how high you can get them. Oh, good job, guys. All right, now stretch it all the way to the side. Really pull that top arm as far as you can go. Good job. Now do it on the other side. Really pull that arm. Really stretch. Good job. All right, arms out, palms up. Turn your head this way. Good job. And that way. Very good. Oh, pull your arms in and give yourself a big squeeze. You guys are doing such a great job today. I'm so proud of you. Okay, our next book features a character that you guys probably all know and love, Mr. Curious George. This is Curious George Plants a Tree. George learns a little bit about taking care of our earth, some of the things that they can do, and he has a little fun planting a tree with the man in the yellow hat. All right, this is by Margaret and H.A. Ray, and I'm gonna pull my camera in so that you guys can see our pictures a little bit better. There we go. All right, here's George. He's getting ready for a very special day. Oh dear. Sorry guys. My camera fell down. What is going on? There we go. I'm sorry if that gave you guys some queasy tummy feeling. That was weird. All right, here we go. George was a good little monkey and always very curious. Today was a good day to be curious. The man with the yellow hat was taking George to the Science Museum. The museum was one of George's favorite places. There was always something new to see and interesting to learn. Often there was a special exhibit. George wanted to know what it was today, but first he had to make his favorite museum stops: the rocket room, the mirror maze, and the butterfly space. Those all sound amazing, don't they? Finally, George and his friend made it to the special exhibits room. The sign read, "How you can take care of our planet." George learned many things. How all people, animals, plants, air, and water on the planet make up the environment. How trees help keep the air clean, and how people can help protect the environment from pollution and too much trash. All right. George had a great time and didn't get into any of his usual mischief. As he and his friend were leaving, they bumped into the museum director. Literally, right? He ran right into her. Oh dear. Dr. Lee looked happy to see him. "How's my best monkey visitor?" Dr. Lee asked George. "I am so glad I ran into you. I wanted to tell you that we're having a Green Day rally tomorrow at the park." George was curious. Whatever a rally was, he was sure that the park was a good place to do it. "We're going to plant a truckload of trees and collect used paper for recycling," said Dr. Lee. "We didn't have much time to advertise, but we need lots of volunteers. How would you like to help out?" There was nothing that George liked better than to help. "What a great idea," the man agreed. "We'll be there." That night, George was ready to do his part for the recycling drive. He gathered every newspaper in the house. He stacked old mail on top of the papers. He piled empty cardboard boxes and food cartons on top of that. What a heap! What more could he add? George scratched his head. Then he took several books off his bedroom shelf. Just as George was about to add them to his recycling pile, someone lifted the books out of his hand. "Not so fast, George," the man said. "These books are made of paper, all right, but you can read and enjoy them many times. And when you're done, you can donate them to other kids or your library. Reusing is just as important as recycling." The next morning, George and his friend set out for the park with their wagon of neatly stacked paper. Suddenly, the man stopped and said, "I forgot my gardening gloves. Go on without me, George. I'll be there soon." As George walked down the street, he spotted several newspapers lying about on his neighbor's front stoops. George had an idea. He had lots of room in his wagon. He could recycle all of those newspapers. Uh-oh. And the newspapers were not the only thing he could recycle. He noticed a stack of paper cups sitting on a table under a tree. Into the wagon they went. So did a pile of magazines and a heap of papers someone left on the sidewalk. Do you guys think he's supposed to be taking all those things? Yeah, I don't think so either. I think you're right. George was happy with his great load. At the park, he found Dr. Lee already hard at work. "Good morning, George," said Dr. Lee. "I'm so glad you came and brought all your friends. We need lots of help to get the job done." George turned around. He was surprised to see so many faces, but they did not look very helpful. They They looked angry. The man with the yellow hat arrived just in time. He explained to their neighbors that George was gathering paper for a good cause. They were no longer mad. They even stayed to help plant the trees. George, you saved our green day, Dr. Lee said with gratitude. These trees will provide fresher air, and each summer we'll have more shade, which means we'll use less water to keep the grass green. Thank you. Being a monkey, George had known all along how important trees were. You guys see him up there? Hanging out in the tree. So whatever you guys decide to do, whether it's for Earth Day or for any other day to help our planet, you'll always need to make sure that you have mom and dad's okay, or grown up around you says that it's okay, because sometimes we think that we're helping, but like George, we're not really being very helpful, right? So we're taking things that aren't ours, or maybe we're trying to recycle something when we could reuse it, or, you know, things like that. So make sure that you ask your grown-ups before you do any of the things that we've talked about with as far as helping our Earth, right? Okay, so before we read our last story, I would like to play a game with you called The Floor is Lava. Lava is a very important part of our Earth's makeup, right? It comes from volcanoes, and it's way under the ground, and it's super, super hot. So we don't want to step on it or be in it, right? So the little guy on our song is going to tell us to do certain things. We're going to dance, we're going to wiggle, we're going to do all kinds of stuff. But when he counts down and says the floor is lava, you have two choices, okay? You can jump up and down so that your feet are not touching the floor, right? Or you can sit on a chair or your sofa, something like that, and get your feet all the way up off the floor. So you're gonna have to hold your feet up, right? So nothing's touching the floor. We don't wanna burn your feet, right? All right, whatever you guys decide to do, please be very careful and only sit or stand on things that your grown-up has told you it is okay to do so, right? Okay, I am going to pull my chair back and I'm going to find our video here. It is going to be a good one. Hopefully you guys can hear our song. Okay, we've got a little ad going on here. That's the silly thing about YouTube, right?
Play the floor is lava game.
All right, are you
When
ready?
I say the floor is lava, get off the floor.
Okay, did you hear that? When he says the floor is lava, you have to get off the floor. You have to dance first. Can you dance? Dance however you want to. Turn around.
But jump when I say.
Are you ready to count down? 4, 3, 2, 1. The floor is lava! No! Get up! Go to the floor! No! Put your feet up!
Situation normal.
Oh, phew!
Everybody, get ready to wiggle.
Oh, wiggle!
Wiggle on the floor.
Wiggle!
Wiggle just a little bit more.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle!
Jump when I say.
No! Ready to count down?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The floor is lava.
Get your feet up off the floor! Quick, quick, quick! Hold here! Hold on, don't step down yet!
Situation normal.
Oh,
Everybody, get ready to tiptoe.
Ooh, tiptoe.
Tiptoe,
Up on your toes.
tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe.
Can you walk on your tippy toes? Woo! Oh no, let's count down again.
5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
the floor.
Get up on the floor! No feet on the floor! Jump, jump, jump! Ready? What do you think we're gonna do next?
Situation normal.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Everybody, get ready to crawl.
Oh, crawl? Oh, you guys still see me? Oh. Crawl around. Everywhere, everywhere. Are you crawling?
But jump when I say.
Oh no.
5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
the floor.
Get your feet up off the floor. Get your feet up off the floor. Jump, jump, jump. No feet on the floor. You ready?
Situation normal.
Whew.
Everybody, get ready to dance. Dancing on the floor.
Dance.
Dancing just a little bit more. But jump when
Oh, no.
I say.
You ready?
Game over. Quick start to replay.
Oh, game over. We don't have to jump up off the floor again. That is a relief, isn't it? How did you guys do? Did you do okay? I bet you couldn't see me very well when I was crawling on the floor. That is such a silly game. You can play that anytime you want, right? Okay. I have one more story that I would like to share with you today. It is a cute little story with beautiful pictures. It's called I Give You the World by Stacy McCleary, and it's illustrated by Carmen Salandia. Look at this beautiful little deer, and our world is just so beautiful in this book. Okay, I'm gonna pull my camera forward so that you guys can see our beautiful pictures a little bit better. Here we go. I give you the world. When you were born, so precious and new, I searched high and low for a gift just for you. I searched through the day and I searched through the night till I came across this one. I think it's just right. I give you the world and everything in it. Come, let me show you. It'll just take a minute. I give to you the dawn's sweet dew, the morning light just peeking through. I give to you the spring's soft breeze that whispers to the tiny seeds. I give to you the croaking frogs, the muddy pigs, the sleeping dogs. I give to you the buzzing bees, the baby birds in nests in trees. The dolphins dancing just for you, the whales that sing through oceans blue. I give to you the sun's warm glow, the summer rain, the rainbow. The clouds through which great mountains rise, the eagles soaring through the skies. I give to you the falling leaves floating down upon the breeze, the animals both young and old preparing for the winter cold. I give to you the timid doe stepping through fresh fallen snow. I give to you the day that's done, the fading light, the sinking sun. The hooting owl, the pale moonlight, the stars that sparkle through the night. My gift is each and everything, each autumn day and each new spring, the winter's chill, the summer's laughter, every season ever after. The wonder, the beauty, the magic unfurled, all this is for you. I give you the world. What an amazing gift, isn't it? And that's what your grown-ups have all given to you too. They have given you the whole world and so many opportunities to explore its beauty and so many great opportunities to help take care of it, right? You guys are doing an amazing job. All right, so for our craft time today, what I have chosen for you is an earth wind sock. Right, it looks like this. You got some paper, and if you want to, you can put some green stamps or paint all over your earth here. And then we got blue and green streamers and a little handle so you can hang it up and watch the wind blow your wind sock, right? It is a fun craft that you guys will be able to have fun making at home. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We have one last story time, so I really hope that you can join me next week as we finish up our spring story time session. Thank you guys. I hope to see you then. Bye.